check out the website jfresh.co.uk.
Right, what's good, people? It's your boy J Fresh right here. Now, normally I do my interviews in the studio, the place of work. We've elevated the level here. This is boardroom business.
Yeah.
Omarion, welcome to the UK, brother.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Twice in a week, man. Great to see you again.
I know.
Now, listen. I walked in here and I thought we were going to see like contracts being signed, more MMG movements. I heard you giving some intimate advice on the phone.
Oh, you heard me? I was giving them some bars. I had to let them know, like, yo.
I hope he's going to settle up with you for
I
that.
hope he does.
There were some strong lyrics you were dropping.
I hope he
there.
does, man, because, you know, it's really important when you're, you know, with the female specimen that you understand, you know what you're doing.
Exactly. And it sounded like he was moving a bit too quickly.
Yeah, that's why I told him, slow it down. Slow it down.
Let's not jump in there.
Right.
Now, listen, you have, without doubt, on the hottest records, not only in the UK, we're talking Europe, we're talking the globe right now.
Man.
Supposed to be
Word.
a record that is crushing your UK shows right now. Crushing those shows, man.
Man, that night we had a good night.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of cities you hit up.
Yeah.
But I don't even need to ask him. I don't even need to ask this guy which show was the craziest.
Oh, nah.
It was, of course, the Portsmouth gig when I was DJing as well.
Word.
Didn't want to come off stage.
Man.
Thank you for blessing it.
No doubt. No doubt.
Man, it was absolutely crazy. How you finding the UK at the moment, man?
Well, I love it. I love it. I'm actually considering, you know, getting a little flat, you know what I mean, staying a couple of months and just, yeah, I really like the vibe here. You know, the music scene is just, you know, a lot of the time when you're from, you know, it's your home. When you're from the U.S. and you hear a certain type of records, you know what records are popping. You know what records are going to work. But here, you know, it's so many different music scenes. You know, you got the Afro beats, you got the house.
No,
you
know
you
your
got,
stuff.
Yeah, you know, I'm saying, like, you know, it's a lot of different. It's a lot of the grime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things going on. So, you know, I feel like I'm compelled to, you know, buy me a little place and record and just
not that little.
No, I can't be little. Yeah, I gotta be a little bit.
I know the levels you operate at,
right.
but he's nicing it up for the UK man. Just a nice little place somewhere in central London.
Right.
It'll be all good, man. Now we talk about that hot record at the moment, Supposed to Be, featuring an artist who people may not know.
Right.
You have a big kind of musical history with.
It's true,
Janae.
It's true.
From way back. Way back. Little Fizz affiliation.
Yeah, right.
Talk to me about that, brother.
Well, aside from us pretty much starting, you know, around the same time as artists, you know, being kids in the game, young proteges, you know what I mean? She actually is my niece's mother.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's like a sister because...
Real close family.
Yeah, I mean, you know, her daughter is my niece, so... you know what I mean? It's family.
It's like that.
But in doing this record, you know... and I'm like, you know, completely speaking professionally, like Janae doesn't do records like Supposed to Be. You know, that's not really her sonic palette, you know. And it was so cool, you know, for her to just show the fans a different side and for us to have the history that we had. I felt like it was only right. And it's super cool because, you know, watching her perform that record, like, she really enjoys herself. So it's like, oh, look at my little sister. She's just having a good time.
And she's killing it. And she's killing it.
Yeah,
she's got her career.
Yeah.
And seeing her kind of blossom and grow as an artist, as you said, it's a similar starting point to yourself.
Yeah.
A good 14, 15 years in the game yourself.
Yeah.
From a young man to where you are right now. Still a young man. But
yes,
sir.
Know,
you've got that experience.
Yes, sir.
You have to show the ability to thrive and survive. Is that correct?
True. Yeah, and adapt. You know, I come from a place, you know, and I have these conversations like a lot of the time because people don't understand, you know, how relentless you have to be, you know, in order to transform. And, you know, like the era I grew up in, it was about mystique. You know, it was about, you know, not giving the public so much of your life.
So much access.
You know, and now it's completely the opposite. If you're not tweeting, we don't know what you're doing. We okay. We don't want to hear your music, you know. It's such a digital world, you know what I mean? And
you embrace that, man?
I do, man. I embrace change. You know, I think that progression is paramount, you know, and if you're not if you're not growing, then where you going?
Exactly.
You know?
I've even got that written down here as my last point.
Yeah.
To finish the interview. But we're not going to finish the interview.
No. We're going to keep going.
We're going to keep rolling, man.
We're going to keep vibing.
Nah, it's been like a good 10 years now since O.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about one record off that album.
Which one?
I was in Barbados.
Uh-huh.
I was with my girl at the time watching American music TV.
Mm-hmm.
A video came on in the background. I can tell straight away it's Neptune's.
Okay.
I can see it's a record by Omarion. I think I know what he's capable of. I see him moving. I hear it.
Right.
Someone grabs my attention in the video. I stand up and go, "Who is that?" And walk over to the TV. This is before the days of live pausing.
Right.
And YouTube and this kind of stuff.
Right.
My girl is not happy with me.
Oh, God.
Your co-star in Touch.
Yes, Danielle Polancos.
Very talented lady.
Man, she's super talented. It's a really great friend of mine. You know, I tell people that's like my real life dance partner.
But the chemistry on there, I know obviously her choreography background and what she done, who she works with.
Yes.
It was just like, this joint is sick. And it was just like, you two,
Yeah.
if you two have a kid,
All right.
there's going to be some crazy talented person out there.
Yeah.
I was a little bit jealous, I can't lie.
Well, yeah, I mean, Danielle's is a wonderful creative, you know, and I can't wait till the opportunity to get to create with her again, you know. And Aftertouch, you know, she went along to, you know, work with Beyonce, and,
Janet.
yeah, and so many other people, you know. So it's cool, like, you know, she's from the Bronx, you know what I mean. So it's so cool to, you know, have had a piece of, you know, of her career, and it's so cool because she's super talented. Yeah.
And we talk about the next album, 21.
Yeah.
And one thing that absolutely crushed the show that we did
Yeah.
was the Icebox
Icebox.
a cappella.
Woo, you
in,
like that?
in 2015.
You feel me? And it was
to young UK fans.
still going up.
I saw how excited you were on stage.
Yeah,
Loved
man.
it, man. Absolutely smashed it.
Yeah,
that
man.
must still be a real blessing, slightly humbling experience that you can jump on stage, perform a cappella of a record that was hot but was
Right.
some time ago.
A while
and your,
ago.
And your new fans
Right.
are absorbing that. They know the lyrics.
Yeah, man. It feels really good because it makes me feel like, you know, I'm looking at the legacy and I'm just like, wow. You know, it's a few artists that can still do that, but it's a lot of artists that don't. I mean, like let's just say, you know, like Jay per se. Like, what if Jay, you know, did what's that record with Mary J. Blige? You Can't Knock the Hustle. You feel me? Anytime he drops that, any show is going up.
Everyone knows what time it is.
Exactly. So I feel like, you know, I'm on the right path, you know, to becoming, you know, legendary, you know, young legend, young OG. It's like we could play Icebox and they know that. We could play Bump 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 and they know that.
They know that.
You know what I
The
mean?
depth is there. The legacy is being built.
You know what I mean? So I'm so happy that, you know, my fans have stand, you know, the test of time with me, and we just gonna keep growing.
And we talk about growing and developing that legacy.
Yeah.
Solo album number 4,
Yes,
Sex Playlist.
the 4th installment.
Now, when I got the train up here, then I got the subway, the tube,
Right.
the artwork for Sex Playlist, and
Yeah.
those words appearing on your phone
Yeah.
when you're on a busy train.
Ah.
People do give you looks, fam. They do give you
What
looks.
do you listen to?
I was sat next to a guy I did not know who was like, okay, what's this kid watching?
Right.
Audio only.
That's crazy.
But here's your latest album.
Yes.
It's doing big things out there as well.
Yeah.
But normally with a record, you might have a listening session.
Right.
You know, test the material, get some
Right,
feedback.
right.
With a record called Sex Playlist,
Right.
is it a particular type of listening session you have to assess how effective that music is?
Well, definitely. I mean, you want to set the ambiance.
The
you know what I
tone.
mean? You want to, you know, light some candles. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that, you know, your light fixtures are dimmed. You know what I'm saying? You want to...
Do we make full use of the Flava Saver?
Of course.
Yeah, it's important.
Of course. Of the Flava Saver. But we don't jump to that first. First, you know what I mean, like, you know, we want to have a little mooshu or, you know what I mean, something tasty, some type of edible arrangements, or, you know, there's this dish that I love from Mastro's.
What's that?
It's called warm butter cake.
Describe that texture.
So it's really nice because it's hot, and then it has this ice cream on top. So you're getting hot and cold, and then you're getting an assortment of fruits around it with a homemade whipped cream.
So it stimulates the palate fully.
I'm just saying, people. If you're gonna play Sex Playlist, or if it's gonna be a listening session, those are the essentials.
That's it.
Yeah.
You need to follow those guidelines. This is priceless information here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, listen, it's been great to catch up, brother. Thank you for the information.
Thank you,
regarding
man.
Sex Playlist. I need the help. Good luck with the rest of your UK tour. I know you're here for a good few weeks, man.
Yeah, man. And hopefully we can do this again, man.
We will do it soon. We'll do another show. We'll have to sort it out, brother.
No doubt. Thank you, man.
Thanks for your time, man.
Check out the website jfresh.co.uk.